It's an interesting deal. Basically, SoftBank kind of wanting to get Foxconn more integrated with its manufacturing part of this.
Yeah, this is kind of a mysterious deal. So Foxconn made this announcement a couple days ago. They said they were selling this facility to an entity called Crescent Dune that nobody knew who it was. So we've discovered that, in fact, it's SoftBank. They had been partners in the past. SoftBank is going to own the facility, and then SoftBank and Foxconn together are going to work on these AI developments. They're probably going to build AI servers in that plant to be able to use throughout the Stargate venture that they're supposed to be building in the U.S. As we've talked about a few times before, OpenAI and SoftBank announced that Stargate venture with President Trump alongside them, talking about spending $100 billion immediately at the beginning of the year, or $500 billion over the long term. But it's been kind of slow to roll out in a number of different cases. So this deal is aimed at giving them a bit of a kickstart so they can move ahead with some of those projects, be able to build the AI servers, and then actually be able to build the data centers over the long term.
It's interesting, this pivot from a US macro perspective from EVs into AI data centers. But OpenAI has really been pushing ahead almost on its own here. It's been going into Norway for its infrastructure, it's been going to the Middle East and in the United States with Oracle, and almost leaving, well, it felt like SoftBank behind in a way.
Right. OpenAI has a lot of power here to be able to pick their partners. As we talked about before, also, they are building this big data center in Abilene, Texas. That's been going quite well, quite aggressively. OpenAI, of course, was very closely affiliated with Microsoft in the early days. It put in a bunch of money early on and had been kind of their cloud computing supportive partner for a long period of time. Now they've also talked about working with SoftBank. Oracle is there too. So they're sort of choosing their dance partners as it suits their need at this point. SoftBank, of course, wants to be able to move more aggressively into the AI field. SoftBank shares are actually on a tear right now. They're at an all-time high. Masayoshi Son is certainly getting a bit of a tailwind because they put that money into OpenAI at a lower valuation. Now they've been able to ride that up quite a bit. So I think there is some optimism that SoftBank is getting its footing here. It's being able to make some progress in the AI field that Masayoshi Son has wanted for a long time.